Most people believe that wealth is an event. They imagine it as a sudden lottery win, a game-changing inheritance, or a single brilliant idea that explodes into a billion-dollar company overnight. But this is a fundamental misunderstanding of how true, lasting fortune is constructed. Wealth is not an event, it is a process. It is the slow, deliberate, and often invisible accumulation of small, positive actions repeated with relentless consistency. The millionaire next door is rarely the person you see on magazine covers. Instead, they are the quiet architect of their financial future, laying one brick, one habit at a time, day after day. Our culture is saturated with stories of overnight success, creating a dangerous and pervasive myth that wealth is a product of luck. We are told tales of lottery winners, startup founders who stumbled upon a revolutionary idea, or of investors who made a single, perfectly timed bet. These stories are captivating. They offer a shortcut, a fantasy where fortune arrives without effort. The truth is far less dramatic and far more attainable. The vast majority of wealth is not found, it is built. It is the predictable outcome of a disciplined process, not the random result of chance or a fortunate birthright. Belief in financial luck is a form of self-sabotage. When we attribute success to external, uncontrollable factors like chance, it becomes easy to say, "I'm just not lucky. I wasn't born into the right family." This mindset is a cage. It traps us in inaction, waiting for a magical moment that will likely never arrive. The reality: successful people create their own luck. They position themselves so opportunities are more likely to appear, and they are prepared to seize them when they do. This preparation is the direct result of their daily habits. The foundation of all financial control begins with a single non-negotiable habit. You must track every dollar. This is not about restriction, it is about awareness. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Imagine a pilot trying to fly a plane without an instrument panel. Altitude, speed, direction. They would be flying blind, subject to the whims of the wind. Most people navigate their financial lives in exactly this way. Tracking your spending is the act of turning on your financial instrument panel, giving you the data you need to make intelligent decisions. The process is simple, yet its effects are profound. For 1 month, commit to recording every single transaction, every coffee, every subscription, every grocery bill, every impulse purchase. You can use a simple notebook, a spreadsheet, one of the many available apps. The tool is less important than the act of observation itself. The goal is not to judge yourself or to feel guilty about your spending. The goal is simply to see the truth. This act of measurement creates an immediate and automatic feedback loop that begins to subtly change your behavior. When you know you have to write it down, you naturally pause and ask, is this purchase truly necessary? Once you have a month's worth of data, you can begin to analyze it. This is where the magic happens. Small daily purchases, adding up to hundreds per month. Saving money is a crucial first step, but it is not the end goal. Saving alone will never make you wealthy. Inflation, the silent thief, will slowly erode the purchasing power of the money you have stored away. To truly build wealth, you must move from being just a saver to becoming an investor. Investing is the habit of putting your money to work for you, allowing it to grow and generate more money over time. The most powerful force in the universe of finance is compounding, and the only way to harness it is to start investing, no matter how small the amount. It's about planting seeds, not just storing them. The key to building an investing habit is to make it small, automatic, and daily. The idea of investing can be intimidating, often associated with large sums of money and complex market analysis. Forget that. Start with an amount that feels almost trivial. $5 a day, $10 a day. The amount is less important than the consistency. Modern technology makes this incredibly easy. Numerous apps allow you to set up automatic daily transfers or weekly transfers from your bank account into a low-cost index fund. You are creating a system that builds wealth in the background of your life without requiring constant willpower or decision-making. This approach works for 2 reasons. First, it automates the behavior, which is the secret to habit formation. You don't have to remember to invest, the system does it for you. This removes friction and makes consistency effortless. Second, it leverages a principle known as dollar-cost averaging. By investing a fixed amount regularly, you automatically buy more shares when prices are low and fewer shares when prices are high. This smooths out the volatility of the market and removes the temptation to try and time it, which is a losing game for most people. So, your capacity to earn is directly linked to your capacity to learn. In a rapidly changing world, your knowledge has a shelf life. If you're not learning daily, you're falling behind. Continuous learning is one of the most powerful investments. It pays dividends across your life, especially finances. Wealthy people are voracious learners. The more they learn, the more they can earn. They invest in their minds every day. You don't need a degree or expensive courses. Start small. Build consistency. Make learning part of your daily rhythm. Read 10 pages a day. Listen to an educational podcast on your commute. Watch a documentary or tutorial instead of another sitcom. Shift from passive entertainment to active education, even 30 minutes. That small daily investment compounds like money. Knowledge creates opportunities. Learn personal finance, discover new strategies, learn coding, learn marketing, learn public speaking. These skills increase your market value and can lead to higher pay or new businesses. Learn industries, spot trends others miss. Each new fact is a tool for your mental toolbox. The more tools you have, the more problems you solve, and society rewards problem solvers with money. Education isn't over at graduation, it's lifelong asset building. You can have the best financial plan and the most disciplined habits, but if you lack the physical and mental energy to execute them, your progress will stall. Your health is the engine that powers your ambition. Many aspiring individuals sacrifice their well-being working late nights, surviving on caffeine and poor nutrition, neglecting exercise. This is a critical error. Burning out your engine is the surest way to abandon the journey. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. It requires you to be in peak condition to finish. Your energy level is a direct multiplier on your effectiveness. So taking care of your health is not a luxury. It's a core wealth strategy. Establish simple, non-negotiable daily habits for physical and mental well-being. Prioritize 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. Sleep is essential for cognition, emotion, and decision-making. A well-rested mind makes better financial choices. Move your body every day. Not necessarily 2-hour gym sessions. A brisk 30-minute walk, a short bodyweight workout, a yoga session. Your diet is the fuel for your engine. You can't perform well on low-quality fuel. Focus on whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats. Wealth is rarely created in isolation. It is almost always a byproduct of the value you provide to others, and the strength of the relationships you build. The habit of networking is often misunderstood as a transactional process. Collecting business cards, adding connections on LinkedIn. True networking is not about what you can get, it is about what you can give. The consistent daily practice of building genuine relationships. Finding ways to add value to the lives and work of other people. Your network is your safety net, your source of opportunities, your board of personal advisors. Make it a daily habit to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sending a thoughtful email praising someone's work, sharing a helpful article, making an introduction between two people who could benefit from each other. Build a reputation as someone who is generous, helpful, valuable. We have now outlined 5 fundamental habits: tracking your money, investing daily, learning consistently, managing your energy, adding value to others. Individually, each of these habits is powerful, but when combined, they create a synergistic system for wealth creation that is far greater than the sum of its parts. Your success will not be determined by a single action, but by your commitment to this integrated daily process. You are relying on the powerful, quiet force of routine. This is how you guarantee progress, even on the days you don't feel like it. Remember that your results are a lagging measure of your habits. You will not see an explosion of wealth in the first week or even the first year. The beauty of this approach is that it is available to everyone, regardless of their starting point. It doesn't matter if you are deep in debt or starting with zero. Choose one habit, make it small, start today. Do not wait until Monday, do not wait until the first of the month, start now.